Well, hey guys, and welcome back to the year-end wrap-up of Small Town Life. I am your host, Ben, and we're glad to have you here. So, what am I doing today? Well, I'm doing some reflecting. We're near the end of the year of 2025. And for the whole 25 of you who watched my goal episode, yes, that's how many views I got on that one. Not exactly one of my better ones, but hey, I'm still learning here. Anywho, I wanted to go back on some of the things from that one to reflect and take accountability. I wrote down 4 goals for the year, some of which I passed with flying colors. The easiest one was to make a YouTube channel. Coffee is still kicking in. I cannot verbalize very well. Anywho, yeah, I got the chance to take my time, my spare time, and turn it into something somewhat productive, something to hopefully entertain all of you. So that was one of the goals I had completed this year. My 3 other goals were to increase my capabilities in reading, understanding, and speaking Korean. And now this one's a little harder for me at the moment to show and prove that progress and whatnot, but you'll just have to take my word for it. I'm doing a lot better. I am no longer reading at a preschool level when it comes to reading the Korean alphabet, the Hangul alphabet system. So I still sound like about a kindergarten grade 1 level when I'm reading through, which makes my wife giggle and laugh, as well as my kids. But hey, you know what? When you're trying to learn a new language, you're going to make some mistakes here and there, and you're going to sound a little funny sometimes because you're like, blah, blah, tripping over your own tongue. But I have, in my mind, in my heart, felt like I've improved greatly in that. I'm saying more than just single word commands. I'm actually trying to get some sentences in there and starting to get a little bit better at listening and hearing and understanding a lot better too. So yay. That was 2 of the goals. My 3rd goal on there was to be able to generate an extra 30 grand to pay off credit cards, all that other stuff, and to be able to go on a nice little trip with the family. We're talking about doing a nice little trip to Banff, maybe for Christmas, which that part didn't happen. We didn't go to Banff. What did happen was I managed to get not 30 grand, but 14 grand, which wasn't quite exactly what I was aiming for. Barely even half. Not even half. But that's okay. We make goals, we aim for them. Sometimes we hit them, sometimes we do not. But this is the accountability side thing too. So even though I did not exactly make the full 30 grand, we're still glad that we made the 14 because, well, life happened. And we needed that 14 grand for things. And we're glad that we had it on standby. And helped us where we could have otherwise been struggling. And now we didn't get to take the whole family out on a trip. But we did get a chance to have me splurge a little bit and spoil the old wifey for our 10-year anniversary. So we got a chance to treat ourselves, stay at a nice fancy hotel, and go from food coma to food coma, eating all the yummy foods. If that's not the best way to spend a anniversary, then I don't know. I don't know what to tell you guys. Which also leads to my 4th goal, which was to reduce the old belly size. Now, I've had health issues in the past, complications, and I was finally up at a weight that I like to be at, but I didn't like the protruding belly. And I started off, I had to go back and remember everything, but I started off at 43.5 inches, and I wanted to reduce it down to 38. Now, once again, I didn't make 38. I made 39. Pretty damn close, guys. Now, there are things I could have done differently to maybe reach the 38, but at the same time, I think this also had to do a little bit with, well, enjoying the Christmas goodies a little too much. But that's okay. I still got really close to it, guys. And you should also make point of all the accomplishments you've made along the way. Yeah, it's great to hit the end goal, but any milestone you can make along the way is meant to be celebrated as well. Now, here's more of the accountability bit. I said that, some of the goals I did not make. And that is where I need to take accountability. Part of that being that I wanted to be able to do more of a journey along, using my YouTube bit here too. Mark the progress, check up on how I'm doing, and do course correcting. None of that happened throughout the year. A few different reasons. And these can be labeled off as a few different excuses. But I will take accountability for my action, or in some cases, lack of action. Some of the lack of action was because, well, the spare time needed to do all that kind of filming, and then the bane of my existence, editing said videos. Yeah. So, because I got a little lazy, yeah, I will say I got lazy, I didn't make those videos like I had originally hoped. However, now that I'm getting a little bit more of a hang of things, doing this now for almost a full year, I do have the intentions and plans to be able to make more of these videos, harass you guys more with my crazy mayhem, and I don't know, have you guys also hold me accountable. So I do want to do more filming with intention throughout the year, get more videos out. I did not too bad this year, 30 some odd videos, and then a whole bunch of shorts. Once again, I want to do more of the long form. The shorts are nice, a lot easier to edit and everything, but the main goal still is the longer videos. So I'll be doing, coming in the new year, a new proper, again, list of goals. We'll go through the steps. And then this time around, we will be doing more of the check-ins, the accountability, the changes that might need to be done so I can hit all of the goals. And to, once again, celebrate every milestone that we make along the way. Because you got to give yourself credit where credit is due. Every little bit that you do good should be rewarded. Whether it's just a simple pat on the back, or not just good acknowledgement, or some other awesome little prize, if you will. I do like going for ice cream, which is also why my belly was doing its thing. So, for hitting, for sure, fully, it's cold out, 2 of the 4 goals all the way of what I wanted to do, and then almost hitting the last two, I'd say I did not too bad. Room for improvement for sure, but that's why I make the goals in the first place. How do you know what kind of a progress you're making or what things you're even really doing if you don't have some form of intention behind it? And this year we're going to be working on the measurement side of it all. Progress. For progress, keep things on check. Yep. So, once again, thanks for tuning in on the channel and helping me grow. Now, the way I like to try and end more of these, life improvement type videos I'm trying to work on, and is to end them on a very positive note, and that is in gratitude. Something that we practice in our household, and I highly encourage you guys to as well. And that is to go over, at least once in the day, we do at the end of the day, but to go over 3 thankful things. And we'll wrap up the video with 3 of mine. First off, I am thankful that my goals were mostly covered, that I managed to come along as far as I did. Second grateful thing is I am actually really grateful of the growth of my channel. Once again, I was not expecting to have people tune in, let alone as much as them. Subscribers and all, you're all loved and appreciated. And my third thankful thing will still have to be that I am glad that I live where I do, where I have the freedom to be able to do what I'm doing. So, thanks, guys. Greatly appreciated. See you in the next one, and let's make next year even better. Even with all the hurdles, we'll make it better.